Hi everybody, it's Kim, and today I want to talk to you about 5 things that you must have your assistant do for you. These are not an option. This market is hot. I mean, the whole 2020 year, once those interest rates dropped, the market just got really good, really crazy. We're dealing with a pandemic, so we have a lot on our plate. So what I want to make sure that you're doing is utilizing your time efficiently. And that means you must have an assistant. If you do not have an on-site assistant, or maybe you have a virtual assistant, or maybe you don't have either, you need to do that. That should be one of the first things that you should be looking at to help you grow your business. And a really good assistant will be a value to you. So, talk to on-site, talk to virtual, and see who's going to be the best person for you. Okay, in the world that we live in today, of course, I've been doing this for 22 years. So of course, I'm going to say virtual is always going to be an investment because they are invested in your business. We are not just 9-to-5 assistants. We bring value because of our knowledge, our experience, and what we do for our other clients, we can bring to you. So this is something that if you've never looked into it, it's a good time to start looking into how a real estate virtual assistant can help you with your business so that you can grow. So the first thing I want to tell you is about your listing management. So listing management should include taking that listing, say you go on that pre-listing appointment or you're talking to them virtually. There should be a pre-listing package and then all the things that you need to do before you put that property in the MLS. Then once you put it in the MLS, this is what the assistant should be doing, is helping you on that checklist. So once you put it in the MLS, she should be marketing it. She should be working with your vendors, like your photographer, your videographer, the guy that's doing the drone, whatever. And working with them so that they can make sure to market that property 150%, because we want that seller to come in and say what a fabulous job you did in marketing that property for them to get it sold. And I know that in the market that we're in right now, that you don't really have to put effort into marketing a property, because once it goes on the market, it's usually going to be off the market within a few days. But in that few days, you really need to give that property as much exposure, the best marketing you can give it, because that's a reflection on you, the agent. So your assistant, whether she's on-site or virtual, will know how to market that property for you. She will know how to write your content on that property. She will be able to gather all the information on that property, create your flyers, create your postcards, create your e-blast, put it out on social media, to write that blog, whatever that is that you want to do. And then once it goes into the transaction side, under contract, then you should have either the same assistant or another assistant, virtual or on-site, that will be able to manage that transaction for you. And this is a critical point in your business, because once you have a client go under contract, this is where emotions really get in, tense. And so you want to make sure that whoever is closing that transaction for you is a hands-on transaction coordinator, meaning they are communicating with your client. They're holding their hand through that process. Of course, a seller and a buyer are totally two different ways to contract, but your assistant will know how to do that. And then we have to deal with the personality of that client. And that's very important, because sometimes you may have a client that's really like, you know what, I've done this 100 times. I don't need my hand held or anything. But then you may have that first-time buyer or that first-time seller that really does want their hand held, and they really need to understand that process. So instead of them calling you 5 or 6 times a day, they're calling your transaction coordinator. And that will be a huge benefit to your business. So I really want you to look at that as well, and how you can bring that transaction coordinator in to take over the listings once they get under contract. Okay. Then I want you to look at your assistant and talk to her about your social media presence, and make sure that she's managing all your social media across the board. Now this means she's bringing in new connections, she's connecting with other people that are in your market, she is making sure to post things that are informative, fun, interesting, inspirational, as well as posting your listings, posting your solds, posting your testimonials, your blogs, whatever that may be. She can even do your Facebook ads if you do Facebook ads. She can also go into other programs that you may have, like Realtor.com, Zillow, or any of these other programs, and make sure your profiles are updated and stay updated. And the testimonials are showing up there, making sure that you have a really good, solid presence on these other platforms. Then another thing that you could have her do is check all your designations and make sure that those profiles stay updated and those profile links are where they need to be so people can look at them. So for example, if you have a CRS designation, then you have a profile, and once you have that profile updated, they give you a link, and you can use that link on social media, you can use it in email correspondence, and whatever you want to use it for. So take advantage of your assistant's ability to be able to know how to pull all that together for you. And then, of course, database is very important. That's the lifeline of your business. So she needs to know how to work with your CRM program. Most real estate agents will have a real estate agent CRM. And so that kind of requires a little bit of an expertise on your assistant's part. And so you want to make sure that if she doesn't know that program, that she's willing to invest the time to learn it. There's a lot of them out there, and they all pretty much do the same thing, but everything is in a different spot, So you have to be able to trust her to know how to educate herself and learn how to use your CRM system for you, because it's very detailed of how it should be lined out so that you can maximize everything you have in your database so that it brings you the referrals, the past clients, the new leads, the active clients. They're all doing what they're supposed to be doing within your CRM, and they're moving through that CRM system correctly. Okay, most important part of your business. So if you are not maintaining your database, you really need to make that a priority. At least get your 2020 in there, and then work backwards. So what we always try to do is say, if you're coming to me with no database, without a CRM system, I'm asking you for your most current past clients and your most current active clients, and then we're working backwards to get other information. But we always feel that the people from like the past year are the most important people, because those are people that still have you on their mind. Okay. There's a whole strategy to doing your CRM system. So if you'd like to know more, just reach out. We'll be able to have a conversation about it. Talking about marketing, we talked a little bit about social media marketing, but what is it that you're doing in your local market, direct market? She should be able to help you with your farm areas, how you market to them, how you are doing ads in your local market, how you are involved in your local market, and help you build your presence there so that you, people get to know you. You need to saturate your local market and be out there, but she could be behind the scenes pushing all this information out there, and a lot of it intermingles with your social media. So these are the tips that we're going to offer you today. There's a whole lot more that that an assistant, whether they're on-site or virtual, can help you with. So if you're interested in learning more, just click on the link below. It'll take you down to the blog that we have on our website that goes in a lot more detail about this. Or you can always reach out. I offer any agent a 20-minute free consultation. And I am very passionate about making sure that you're not running your business on your own. You have to have someone help you. So this is something that you might want to start thinking about if you don't already have that person. And if you do, then you need to sit down and have a conversation about what is she currently doing for you and how can she take you to the next level, okay? So that's what we're going to offer you today. You have a wonderful evening. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you would like to subscribe, and it will notify you when we have new videos. And if you have any comments or any questions, you can please, certainly put them in the below comment section. We'll reply. And also want to invite you to our Facebook group, the Real Estate Success Tools. This is where a group of agents, we have, I think, close to 1,500 agents where we all come together. We're helping you, from Kim Hughes and Company, we're helping you in your business. So we do live events, we give you social media strategies, we give you information that you can use in social media and blogs and other tips that help you run your business more smoothly. So I hope to see you over there. So have a great evening, and we'll see you next time. Bye.